What are some things the USA does right? The National Weather Service. That's where all the rest of the USA weather channels get their information. The public libraries. They are amazing. We have many public libraries. National parks. NASA. North American conservation model is wildly successful. Long hiking trails and wilderness areas. The Americans with Disabilities Act. We don't have perfect inclusion of disabled people, but we're a lot better at it than lots of places. Yet to make it over, but from an outsider looking in, your national parks look awesome and well cared for. Also seems like you guys have a lot of outdoor space to use. Explore camping, which we just don't have much of it all in the UK. Free public toilets. I never knew pay toilets existed until I left the US. Free water at restaurants. Postal service. Jelly isn't available. What goes best with peanut butter? Honey, banana. If jelly isn't available, I'm reaching for the jam. Chocolate spread. We call it a Snickers sandwich in this house, as it's like eating a Snickers between two slices of bread. Sliced apple dunked in PB. Hagel slag. Marshmallow fluff. Butter. Toast some bread. Spread some butter on it so it melts, then add peanut butter. The inherent nutty flavor of butter really makes the peanut butter shine. More peanut butter. Bacon. On toast. Fresh raspberries. Maple syrup. Nutella. Marshmallow fluff. Nothing beats a fluffernutter. Stop laughing. That's what it's called. Apple butter. Pickles. Sambal. Marmite. Had a friend who didn't like anything sweet, so he regularly ate peanut butter and butter sandwiches. Tried one once, and did not enjoy it. Pickles and chili oil. What controversial opinion do you hold? That really isn't a big deal, but people get mad or think you're crazy. Cashiers should able to sit down and listen to music and hunt some customers for sport, if they so choose. No, I'm not a cashier. Everyone has gas and will burp and fart. No idea why people are convinced otherwise. That wanting to be left alone is as valid as wanting to socialize. Sick of people close to me making plans when my plan was to be alone and decompress. I don't care if socks match. I'm 75 in the camp that we should do away with daylight savings. So not passionately committed, but I find it annoying. I told my husband this and you'd think I told him I thought the earth was flat, with how incredulous, mad condescending he was about it. If you like your coffee how you like your women. How do you like your coffee? Without other people's dick in it. Black and full of white stuff. Ground up and in the freezer. Thick as fuck. Willing to let me put my penis in it. Emo e-girl mentally unstable. Not sure how that can be a coffee. Like I like my slaves. Free. Spilling onto my windshield because I forgot I left it on the roof of my car. Brown and sweeter than should be allowed. Hot and filled with cream. Strong, black and ice cold. Cold face. I don't like women, but I love coffee. Black and strong, mostly bitter with a touch of sweet. I don't like coffee. Silent. Imported from Venezuela. I like my coffee funny, pretty and intelligent. Sweet and robust. White and hot. I don't like coffee. Strong. In bed. To quote Tom Waits, coffee strong enough to defend itself. Sweet, strong and milky. With my dick in it. Bad luck bootsy. Americans have read it. What would you do if the United States were invaded? Get Florida man hopped up on bath salts and let him run rampant through the enemy lines. It'd be like watching a crazed Wendigo tear people limb from limb. Watch all the tax dollars I have paid for the past 20 years go to work. We'd still be going to work, because when it's over, rent is still due at the first of the month and food doesn't buy itself. Probably work from home that day. Traffic would be a bitch. So anyway, I started blastin'. If it's advanced interglacial aliens? Get blasted I guess. If it's another country? Watch my taxes go to work. Rudy Tooty point and shooty. I just hope both sides have fun out there. I know I'm probably a little biased here, but we're essentially defended on both sides by mountains and angry rednecks who have spent multiple generations hoping and praying someone would be dumb enough to attack. Continue with my day. It would last about 7 minutes. What is a food you could handle eating at every meal? Potatoes. There's mashed potatoes, baked potatoes, au gratin potatoes, scalloped potatoes, roasted potatoes, boiled potatoes, French fries, waffle fries, steak fries, curly fries, hash browns, potato skins, potato salad, potato soup, tater tots, potato chips. That's about it. Bread, rice. It's very versatile. Is wine a food? Eggs, noodles, pizza, sandwich, 'cause everything is sandwich. Potatoes and also chilies. I love chilies. Chicken, ackee and saltfish. Rice or pasta. It's so versatile. Cheese, gravy. Rice in this one stew me and my mother make a lot. They're so good and I could eat it in every single meal I eat. Every kinds of seafood. Chicken, sushi. It's relatively healthy and there are so many diff kinds so it's not boring. Pizza. Not boring. What are examples of toxic femininity? Mothers shaming C-section moms saying they didn't give birth because the child was surgically removed. Girls who only support other girls when it's convenient for their image. Putting other women down for their interests. Moms bullying other moms. Mothers telling women without kids that their life is meaningless and they can't understand true love. That singled women should be sad. Thinking women cannot be perpetrators of domestic abuse, sexual assault, and rape. Women that only want traditional values when it benefits them. Being verbally abusive and then playing victim the second the other person argues back or raises their voice. Any MLM shit. Why you are so pirate tied just need to use same IPRAJCT for B la BLAB, la. And then they steal your money. Women who throw other women under the bus for a man, or the attention of a man, etc. What covered song is better than the original? Black Magic Woman by Santana, original Fleetwood Mac, and just about anything sung by Joe Cocker. Bitches Ain't Shit by Ben Folds. Tainted Love Soft Cell. Wild Horses by the Sundays. Jeff Buckley's version of Leonard Cohen's Hallelujah. Cohen is a great poet, but Buckley was the better singer. Hurt. Trent Reznor himself said it's not his song anymore. Irk. Wild as the Wind, David Bowie, the man who sold the world. Nirvana, most covers by Thomas LaCroix. Istanbul, not Constantinople, they might be giants. Respect. Aretha Franklin, The Green Monalishi by Judas Priest. House of the Rising Sun, The Animals. All Along the Watchtower. The He-Man cover of Three Non-Blondes, What's Going On. Pearl Jam's cover of Last Kiss. Eddie's voice brings so much real emotion. I can't listen to this song without tearing up. Shrek 2's Holding Out for a Hero. If everything on Earth suddenly became safely edible, what's the first thing you're trying? Liquid Hot Magma. I'm reaching for those Tide Pods immediately. I bet they taste like a fruit salad. Next up is Magma. It's so warm and go away. I bet it goes great on ice cream. Uranium. Yum yum. Edible, but what about the taste? Dirt can become a sustainable food source, but I doubt it would be very tasteful. I'd probably go with crayons. They're so colorful they have to taste good, right? Lava, the Earth's curry. Those stone balls in front of Target. Coolant, looks refreshing. Crystals. All the colorful mushrooms. Lava. Ooey gooey goodness. I would try every kind of fruit imaginable. I would also try every kind of vegetable and meat. There would be no limit to the possibilities. Play-Doh. Some sort of bank. Eat the rich. Wood chips. Will they taste like potato chips? Potato chip. If you could telepathically say one thing to everyone, what would you say? It's actually pronounced jawed. I wouldn't say anything, I'd just make a fart noise. Every single person on Earth would either blame the person beside them or wonder if it was them. Imagine the chaos in city centers when every single person hears this fart. Imagine the global broadcasts once people realize this was an international phenomenon. A moment in history that will be remembered for millennium, but a mystery that remains unsolved. You have a year to unite as one or die. We are coming. To all subjects of Immer. My name is Aaron Yeager. I'm using the power of the founding titan to address all of Immer's subjects. Look to your left, look to your right, none of you are speaking these words. You have been made aware. Be excellent to each other. Show me what you got. All those who believe in telekinesis, raise my hand. Hey, how you doing, lil mama? Let me whisper in your ear. Whisper in your. What is a subtle sign of intelligence? They usually know the limits of their intelligence. The ability to shut up and listen. Curiosity. Changing your opinion when you educate yourself. A subtle sign of intelligence. The ability to recognize when they might be or are wrong. The dunces just keep going. The ability to say I don't know, but let me find out. Quickly make connections between new information and previous knowledge. Self-awareness. Underwear inside the pants. People who are intelligent can switch up the way they talk to match the person they're talking to without sounding condescending. They listen to how others learn and explain it in that person's language of understanding. Admitting you don't know everything. Being open-minded. Asking interesting questions. Going on Reddit. Right? Right, guys? I mean, please. When someone doesn't only understand a difficult concept but they can also explain it so others understand it. Non-Americans, what is the nastiest American food ever? Some of the savory Jell-O recipes from the 50s and 60s look grim. Basically anything that non-Americans think is gross but still think Americans regularly eat, like canned spray cheese. I don't think I've ever even seen it used by another person in real life, much less eaten it myself. Those Midwestern fruit salads where half of the ingredients is marshmallow fluff or mini marshmallows, Jell-O, whipped cream. I have a high tolerance for American food, but I cannot handle these, or even comprehend why and how they exist. As an American that hasn't been home in 4 years, this whole conversation is making me homesick. Corn dogs, root beer, biscuits and gravy, Cajun? You're all crazy. I'd kill for some of that food right now. Smiley face. Came here to see how my responses start with American here. Lol. What is something making human beings dumber in general? Bad parents. Lead poisoning. Possibly microplastics too. Oh, and don't forget about forever chemicals. Social media. Delicious Tide Pods. The Yosemite Park Ranger has a nice remark about why it's challenging to create a rubbish container that is bear-proof. The intelligence of the smartest bears and the most ignorant tourists overlap significantly. 24-hour news cycles. 100 years ago, mostly only things of merit got written down. Reading would educate you. Now, everything is recorded. Every dumb thing ever. The age of information means we're inundated with useless crap, lies, etc. that plays a huge role in this. Non-existent parents. All that lead in shit back in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. If Joe Biden knocked on your door right now wanting to chat, what would you do? Nobody interrupts my nightly existential crisis Reddit scrolling time. Joe will have to wait till morning. Invite him in, offer him a drink, and ask what the hell he's doing in Canada right now. Be confused, I'm in Germany. I'd offer him a drink and once we are situated I'd ask about the aliens. Chat I guess? He would have come a long way to see me, and saying no would be rude. Offer him some corn pops. I mean it's a bit strange but I guess I have time. I'd at least be curious why he was here. Mr. President, it is midnight. Mr. President, I hope this doesn't come off as rude but it is currently 1:30 a.m. and I believe we can chat another time. Introduce my dogs and cats. I don't really care who it is, I just like talking about my pets. Really high RN so I wouldn't answer. Sniff him first in an act of dominance. What do you want for Christmas? I want a drawing pad to not work, and play video games with friends. $6 million. I want to retire ASAP. Someone to care about me. My father to recover from cancer, heart. To not have my ass bombed daily by Russia. A job. My wife's pregnant. Earlier this year she miscarried after the first ultrasound showed no heartbeat. That was the worst summer of my life. The first ultrasound this time around will be December 20th. I really don't care about anything else at this point. All I want is that damn heartbeat. What do you feel people shouldn't be getting offended by? History. It's important to leave it as unmodified as possible. Being told they're wrong about something. Being told no. A lot of people's first instinct is to try to convince the other of something, and I've seen so many people get offended by a clear-cut no. An honest mistake. Saying something that wasn't meant to offend. Anything they read online from a complete stranger. Literally everything that doesn't concern you or hurt anyone. A disagreement. Do I really forfeit my humanity by doing so? Or is it essential that you demonize others to feel better about yourself? Apples seems like a thing you should not get offended by. Books. This is a battle we've been fighting in my hometown. Series voices switch to a celebrity. Who would be the best candidate? Jeff Goldblum. Benefit crumble cakes just to make him say penguin. Patrick Warburton. James Earl Jones. I want David Attenborough to read me the forecast for the day. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Samuel Jackson. Alan Rickman as Snape. Patrick Stewart. Morgan Freeman. Sigourney Weaver. Edith Bunker. Danny DeVito. Scarlett Johansson. Matt Berry. James Spader. Tim Curry. Majel Barrett Roddenberry, with the option to call Siri computer instead. Bill Burr. Gordon Ramsay. Christopher Walken. Michael Caine. Jack Black should be the only answer. Morgan Freeman. Mel Blanc. Jennifer Coolidge. Lowell. I really want Bela Lugosi or Vincent Price. Jarvis. Michael Winslow. Kate Blanchett. Jeremy Irons. Nick Cage, but he always sounds inconvenienced. Shirley RDJ. If a 95-year-old is caught for murdering someone from when he was 25, do you think he should spend the rest of his life on jail? Absolutely. Getting away with it for decades doesn't make the victim any less dead. Lock him up. Yes. And continue hunting down any Nazis that are left. Yes, because he's a murderer. Man shrugging. Absolutely. Yes, but at the same time it's like damn, what's even the point now? He'll be dead in no time. I'd prefer he suffered and hated his world longer. They should live out the rest of their days confined in a bathtub that everyone pukes in. Yep, they should leave him on the roof of a jail, if he can survive getting down without any stairs or ladders free. Hell yes. Age should never be a factor. Non-Brits, what burning questions do you have to a Brit? Why do you think oceans are ponds? What's it like living without sunshine? Morse drinks Bell's whiskey. Is that a real product? Why on earth do you all have such seductive accents? Do they really wrap fish and chips in old newspaper? When washing dishes in the sink, why do people use a plastic tub? Why are you anal about people showing manners during dinner parties instead of them just chilling out the way they want to like normal people? Why on earth would people vote for Brexit? What is the point of the royal family? I don't get it. Is Brexit still a good idea? If ever it was. Depends on where in England you're from. What's something in your local area that someone should see on holiday? How on earth did you guys develop such a sophisticated sense of humor? Did they really have orgies at Stonehenge? Which is better, Cambridge or Oxford? How many days a week are there horse races? Is there a season or is it constant? Or is it beans or no beans in chili? Why, if I'm eating a bowl of it, definitely has to have beans. If it is a topping, then no beans. Chili without beans is just barbecue bolognese. Depends on the chili. Texas brisket chili, which is my favorite, has no beans. But a basic ground beef chili usually has red beans. I like a nice white bean in my pork green chili. Yes, if you like them, no if you don't. I ain't joining no chili tribe, man. I like all chili from southwest to Cincinnati. Give me the beans or don't give me the beans, as long as it tastes good to me, I won't discriminate. It's not real chili without beans. When I make it, I don't add beans, but I'll eat it with beans. The chili I make doesn't have beans, but I'm not opposed to beans generally. No beans, my son's allergic and it sucks cause I love beans so much, but feel bad eating them knowing he'll never get to.